Hello, and welcome to Stress Management in Ultimate Personal Development. And here's just a quick overview. We're going to be going through positive or negative stress, negative effects of stress in research, the causes of stress, symptoms of stress, your stress, and of course, stress-reducing strategies. Now, before we get into the stress effects, I wanted to make sure you understood that stress can be positive or negative. Positive stress is called eustress, and it gives you a positive emotional charge. It helps to motivate you, and it helps you work efficiently towards a deadline. So there is good stress, and then there's negative stress, where it's chronic stress and you feel it all the time. It makes you feel frustrated, angry, or down. It adds to your procrastination, and deadlines make you panic. So there's such thing as negative stress, and negative stress is like chronic stress, and we're going to be going through that in this lecture. So the negative effects of chronic stress, there are so many. So I just wanted to go through some of these for you so you have a broad understanding of how stress can actually affect your health and well-being. Now, chronic stress during pregnancy has been shown to affect a child's neurodevelopment, which is the brain or central nervous system, and increase the risk of certain diseases. Stress during preconception and pregnancy was associated with the increased risk of spontaneous abortion as well. So high stress levels can increase the risk of abortion. Also, stress felt by fathers have been proven to change their sperm in a way that reprograms their child hypothalamic pituitary adrenal, the HPA axis, which governs the response to stress. So your child is growing up with a blunted reaction to stress, which is set off then by minor triggers. So they don't have a high stress resilience there because the father was stressed while making the child. So there you go. That's an interesting fact. Now, stress can have negative effects on health, including, of course, your cardiovascular diseases, diabetes, high blood pressure, migraines, digestion, anxiety, difficulties in concentration, and so on. So let's have a little bit more look at the negative effects of chronic stress. There is a clear link between perceived stress and an increased incidence of psychosomatic symptoms in women. Now, this is from the University of the Gothenburg. Basically, a physical disease. It's thought to be caused or made worse by mental factors. So what you think then creates your anxiety, creates your stress, then increases the symptoms in your body, and that could be a rash on your body. So people suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder have a significant risk of developing type 2 diabetes. Okay, and another effect of stress is all kinds of stress symptoms in midlife have been correlated with disability 28 years later. Now, this is an interesting bit of research here. People who had long-term stress symptoms in midlife had more difficulties in the basic activities of daily life when they were older. So your high stress now affects how you're going to be living in the future when you're older. Stress also reduces the effectiveness of cancer treatments. So if you've got cancer, know someone who've got cancer, reduce your stress levels. And I found even more negative effects of stress, and this is particularly on healthcare professionals when they suffer from stress. So research on stress has proven that stress for healthcare professionals can lead to increased depression, decreased job satisfaction, disrupted personal relationships, psychological distress, and even suicide. So it also hinders your professional effectiveness by reducing your concentration, decreases attention, and negatively affects decision-making skills and reduces our ability to build strong relationships with patients. So as you can see, overall, stress is detrimental for your overall health and well-being, and we're talking about the negative stress here, the chronic stress. It's absolutely detrimental for your health and well-being. So that is why stress management is so important. So how can stress actually affect your physical health? Well, let's go down to the little simplicities of it. Well, your mind can cause your physical symptoms. For example, when you're afraid or anxious, you may develop a fast heart rate, heart palpitations, feeling nauseous. You could have trouble sleeping. You could get headaches or migraines. You could even be shaking your legs or your hands, or sweating, or you get dry mouth. You could get a chest pain, tightness in the stomach, or fast breathing. And these are just some of the physical health symptoms. It's absolutely vast that your mind can cause physical symptoms. So when you're feeling stressed, it is very possible. This is what the research is showing, that it affects your physical health. So it's absolutely vital, very important, to activate stress management techniques every single day. So what exactly are the causes of stress? Okay, so we have external causes of stress and internal causes of stress. External causes of stress, for example, would be an unhealthy environment, lack of money and bills to pay, excess work demand, relationship conflict, bad working conditions, exam and study stress, past trauma, toxins or chemicals, trauma such as a car accident or the loss of a loved one, and moving house. So those are external causes of stress. Now, internal causes of stress can be your overall health and well-being, attitude, self-talk, low self-esteem, and low self-confidence can give you stress. Low nutrition, remaining in negativity such as worry, fear, and anxiety, illness or disease, and if you get lack of sleep, it can also cause your stress, increased stress levels. Okay, so here are the stress symptoms. We've been through some of the stress symptoms. Here, they come in different categories: cognitive symptoms, emotional, physical, and behavioral symptoms. You could have memory problems, inability to concentrate, poor judgment, seeing only the negative, feeling anxious or having racing thoughts, and constant worry. Symptoms of stress: also moodiness, irritability, short temper, agitation, inability to relax, feeling overwhelmed, a sense of loneliness and isolation, depression, or general unhappiness. Physical symptoms could be aches and pains, diarrhea or constipation, nausea, dizziness, chest pain, rapid heartbeat, loss of sex drive, frequent colds. Behavioral symptoms could be eating more or less, sleeping too much or too little, isolating yourself from others, procrastinating or neglecting responsibilities, using alcohol, cigarettes, or drugs to relax, or nervous habits such as nail biting and pacing. Now, these symptoms may not be related to stress, but they could also be related to high stress levels. So far, we've looked at the general aspects of stress, and everybody is different, so everyone experiences stress differently. The symptoms are different, as well as what causes stress can be different for you compared to someone else. So it's very important to identify your personal stressors. Take a look at your self-talk, your habits, behaviors, and attitudes. And is stress part of your everyday routine? Do you just normally feel stressed at some particular part of the day? Or do you feel that you always have too much to do? Do you feel like you've got the pressure of your to-do list there and you don't have enough time to get things done? Do you tend to blame your stress on other people or on situations or events? And can you remember the last time you took time to relax? So it's very, very important, as everyone is different in the world. Everybody is different. Everybody will experience stress differently. Everybody will have different reasons why they're feeling stressed, and will have different stress symptoms as well. Okay, so how do you deal with pressure and change? Now, stress is best described as an individual's response to pressure or change. So how do you deal with pressure and change? And it's a good idea maybe to pause the video at this stage and just have a think about how you normally deal with pressure, change, with stress, with things. How do you normally deal with it? Now, as the pressure increases, as the stress increases, you have a choice. You can become aware of your stress levels, learn how to manage it, or let the pressures manage you. And I would like to offer you some amazing stress-reducing strategies that you can put into place in everyday life so you can start to manage your stress so that it doesn't manage you. Mindfulness meditation has been proven in research to reduce stress of healthcare professionals. That same research that we were looking at before in a previous slide. So there's different styles of meditation that you can do. Sitting meditation, where you simply become aware of your body sensations, thoughts, and emotions while focusing on the breath. It's a very simple meditation, and you can do it at any point in time without instruction. Just sit and become aware of your body, your thoughts, and emotions. Okay, and another form is a body scan. Bring the attention to the body from your toes to your head, observing any sensations in the different areas. And what that means is basically just think about your feet. You start with your feet, think about your feet, think about your toes, think about your ankles, and then bring your thoughts up to the different body parts and breathe in relaxation in those different body parts and observe where they're feeling tense or stressed. And another form is hatha yoga, where you can do, or any style of yoga, where you do stretches and postures that are designed to enhance greater awareness of where your tension and stress is. There are plenty of YouTube videos and even Udemy videos on yoga, so go and have a look at those, the different courses, and just have a play with it if you like. And of course, a 3-minute breathing space, which is a mini meditation, which focuses the body, mind, and breath on the present moment. And you can do that right now. Basically, simply for 3 minutes, just sit there and breathe and focus on the present moment and your breath for 3 minutes. That's an easy meditation, and it helps to reduce your stress levels. Now, here's another stress-reducing technique, is basically using self-affirmations, because they have been proven to reduce stress, increase problem-solving skills, increase happiness and satisfaction, enhance confidence, and boost motivation. So basically, self-affirmations is saying something positive to yourself, over and over again throughout the day. So you might choose 1 or 2 key phrases, and you can research self-affirmations on Google and see what comes up. Basically saying, I am confident, I can move through the day with ease and joy, those types of things. So have a play with self-affirmations, grab a couple of them that you're going to be repeating to yourself throughout the day, and get the really juicy benefits of this stress-reducing technique. And activate positivity. This is one of my favorite stress-reducing strategies, because I have written a few books on the effects of positivity and how to activate positivity. So highly recommend going over to my Udemy course that says How to Activate Positivity for Better Living. And you'll find lots of different positivity activations there that you can activate positivity throughout your day, which enhances your immune system, reduces stress levels, and all the symptoms of stress. So activate positivity, really juicy stress-reducing technique. And the research says that healthy eating gives the body energy to handle stress better. So add some juicy goodness to your day. Eat healthy. And of course, take time for relaxation. You can do with hobbies, perhaps a walk in nature, sit and have a couple with friends. Take time to relax. And often in our busy lifestyle, we forget that that's okay. It's really important to reduce our stress and maintain our health and well-being. To reduce your stress further, get really effective with your time management skills so you don't do everything last minute, because that causes the pressure and stress, and I'm sure you're aware of that. Self-awareness, thought awareness, and self-talk is really important in stress management. You become very, very aware of what's going on in your mind, what's going on in yourself, how your feelings and thoughts and emotions, and then using self-talk to reduce your stress levels, to reduce your anxiety, and increase your confidence and motivation. And of course, meditation, as we mentioned before, there's a variety of different types of meditation, including mindfulness meditation, which was mentioned before, candle gazing, 10 count, where you're just simply counting to 10 without stressful thoughts in your mind during that 10 count. And then you repeat the 10 count again without thought in your mind. And it really is relaxing. You can even just count 10 breaths. Visualization meditations are brilliant. And I have the Right Fit Meditation course on Udemy as well. So go on over to that and you'll get some really great muscle relaxation and visualization meditations on there. Free MP3 downloads that you're getting from that course as well when you sign up. And of course, a stress journal can really help you identify the stressors in your life and how you habitually handle them. So you can change that normal pattern to be stress reducing instead of stress creating. So to sum it up, become aware of your stress habits and cycles. Proactively reduce stress every day. Be flexible to change your routine to reduce your stress. Increase your time management skills and learn and practice a variety of different stress reducing strategies. So thanks for joining me today in Stress Management of the Ultimate Personal Development course on Udemy. Here's some of the references and research. I'm going to put this in a PDF. I'm going to put some of these in a PDF form so you can also download them and do further research on stress management. Thanks for joining me, and I'll look forward to seeing you in the next lecture.